Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Hari Om. So we are into this fourth episode of Bhakti Sudha. We saw in the last few verses what are the different forms by which people express their bhakti or devotion. Now, what are the means for bhakti? What are the ways by which we can express our devotion? It starts with a verse that from the Bhagavatam, which Prahlada speaks to his other fellow students. Hiranyakashipu's son, Prahlada. In the story of Nrsimha Avatara, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. 9 ways by which we can express our love for God. What are they? Shravanam, listening to stories of Bhagwan, listening to the great deeds done by Bhagwan. Kirtanam, singing the praise of the Lord, like Jaya Guru Govinda Jayananda Lala Radha Lola Rasavilola Tribhuvana Paripala Dina Dayala Jaya Hari Govinda Jayananda Lala. Kirtanam. Vishnoho Kirtanam. That Ishvara which is present everywhere, singing His glory. Smaranam, remembering Ishvara, remembering the Lord, remembering Bhagavan, as Kabir says in his Doha very beautifully. Remembering all the time, it will solve us of all problems. We will never have problems. People generally remember only when they are sad, when they are depressed, or when they are anxious. Dukha mein sumirana sab kare, sukha mein kare na koi. Jo sukha mein sumirana kare to dukh kahe koi kabira. Dukh kahe koi. Pada Sevanam, worshipping the feet of the Lord. Worshipping the feet of the Lord means following the path which Bhagavan shows us to follow in life. Walking where He walked, doing what He did, and living the life the way Ishvara lived. Archanam, praising the Lord with flowers, offering of flowers. When we praise Ganesha and we do Archana for Ganesha, we say we offer the flowers with these 3 hands, take the flower, take it to the heart, connect it with our feeling, and offer it with feeling and love. Om Sumukhaya Namaha, Om Ekadantaya Namaha, Om Kapilaya Namaha, Om Gajakarnakaya Namaha, Om Lambodharaya Namaha, Om Vikataya Namaha, Om Vighnarajaya Namaha, Om Vinayakaya Namaha, Om Dhumaketave Namaha, Om Ganadhyakshaya Namaha, Om Phalachandraya Namaha, Om Gajananaya Namaha, Om Vakratundaya Namaha, Om Shurpakarnaya Namaha, Om Herambhaya Namaha, Om Skandapurvajaya Namaha, Om Shri Siddhivinayaka Swamine Namaha. Archanam. Vandanam. Offering our salutations to the Lord, either by joining our palms, bending our head down. Dasyam. Declaring ourselves as a servant of the Lord and doing what He commands us in our life. Sakyam, being a friend of Bhagavan, being a friend of Ishvara. Atma Nivedanam, offering our body, mind, intellect, thought, feeling, emotions, all what we see, hear, taste, smell, and touch, whatever we eat, whatever we experience. Like, for example, in the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Yad karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Whatever actions you do, whatever you eat, yajjuhoshi, whatever you offer into the yajna, yajjuhoshi dadasi yat, whatever you give to others, yat tapasyasi, whatever austerities you take, tat kurushva madarpanam, do everything as an offering unto me. That is called Atma Nivedanam, offering our everything, offering our whole being unto Ishvara. These are the different ways by which we can practice bhakti in our life. Iti bhagavate skandhe saptame proktavan sudhehi prahlada sadhanam bhaktehe hiranyakashipum prati. Prahlada, the son, told Hiranyakashipu, the father, in Bhagavata Skanda Saptama, the 7th chapter of Bhagavatam, Sudhihi, a boy of wise intellect, Prahlada, spoke of these means of devotion to his father Hiranyakashipu. The 24th verse, Sadhaneshu cha sarveshu satsanga sadhanam param Valmikir dhruva prahladau satsangat prapnuvan param. Sadhaneshu cha sarveshu. Very, very beautiful, very, very important for us to know. Sadhaneshu cha sarveshu. Among all means of releasing our negativities, purifying our mind, or quietening our mind, attaining liberation by the knowledge of the truth. What is the best way? Satsanga. Satsanga sadhanam param. Supreme sadhana. What is satsanga? Joining along with the thought of truth. Satsanga is the right community around us. The ecosystem that we build around us, the ecosystem of devotees, the ecosystem of sadhakas, the ecosystem of good-minded people, satsanga. Param, supreme. Because how much ever we practice, it will take us only to some effect. To some level it will take us. If we really want to reach the heights of our glory in whatever we do, we should be surrounded by the right environment. Because the environment plays a very, very, very great role in the way our mind feels, our mind thinks, and what we can contribute and do. If we can contribute a little bit with the right environment, that contribution is magnified. So that is satsangam, sadhanam param. Valmikihi dhruva prahladahu satsangat prapnuvan param. Valmiki was a bandit of the forest called Ratnakar. But he met one Narada, Devarshi Narada. And Devarshi Narada told him, when Ratnakar told, come on, give whatever you have. We are all a group of bandits. You should just surrender your wealth and you keep walking without anything. Narada says, I don't have anything. It is okay. I'm not afraid of you. I will be here. You go home and ask your family whether they want your wealth, right? For which you are stealing. And ask each one of your members of family whether they're ready to share the sins that you that come with you with the work that you do. So this Ratnakar said, don't run away from here and don't think you can cheat me. And he tied Narada to a tree and then he said, I will go and ask. He asked other of his colleagues. They said, no, we will not take part of your sins. Then he went to his house. He asked his father and mother. They said, no, it is your duty to take care of us. We don't want your sins. How you're going to earn money has got nothing to do with us. We have given what you want in our life. What we can give, it is already given to you. Now, whatever you do with that, the sins only belong to you. We are not taking your sins. Then he asked the wife, beautiful jewelry she received, are you ready to take my sins that I'm getting with the way I'm doing my work? Wife says, I am only a Saha Dharmacharini, not Saha Adharmacharini. So I will only be following you in the path of Dharma. I will not follow you in the path of Adharma. So wife also says, children also followed the parent with the mother, and they also said, no, we don't want your sins. We just want to do good work in this world, and it is your duty to take care of us, which you are doing. So he came back, a very frustrated man, because nobody wanted to take care of his sins. They only wanted the wealth he brought. So he dropped everything and he sought guidance from Narada. And Narada gave him, the only word he knew was to kill this person, kill that person. Mara, 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 kill, kill, kill. So Narada says, what is the word? He tried to teach him Rama, Rama. He could not get that sound, Rama, Rama. So he said, what do you know? I know only Mara, Mara, Mara. He said, keep chanting that. Mara, 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 Rama, 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 Rama. So it became Rama, 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 Rama. And he became this great saint, Valmiki. How did he achieve that goal? Because of satsanga, because of the right contact with a very noble person. Valmiki, Dhruva, again Narada was the point of contact for Dhruva. When he was feeling very depressed, that he could not sit on his father's lap like his other cousin brother, co-brother, the other mother's son, he was not able to sit on his father's lap. He went and asked his mother, they are not allowing me to sit. And mother wiped his tears and said, you don't ask the king. You go and ask that Bhagavan what you want. He will grant you. So this boy took it seriously and went crying all the way to the forest to do tapasya when he was such a small boy. And Narada saw him on the way and says, Dhruva, you go and play with toys, Dhruva. This is not the age for you to do tapasya. He says, no, if you want to teach me what to do, then you please go ahead. Otherwise, you leave me alone. You should not tell me that I should not do tapasya. So Dhruva, so Narada taught him the Ashtakshara mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya. And Dhruva went to the forest, or is it Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya? I do not know. Whatever mantra was taught to him, and he went and chanted that mantra, and then he got a vision of the Lord, and he got blessed by the Lord. That is Dhruva's story. Prahlada, how Prahlada was very firm, and then he was associated. Prahlada, Narada was a person who came to his mother Kayadu when Prahlada was in the womb, because Hiranyakashipu was troubling everybody, and the people had complained to Narayana Rishi, Narayana Bhagwan, and Narayana sent Narada, and when Indra came to kill the baby in the womb of Kayadu, Narada says, what is it that you are going to do? You leave him to me, you please go. Don't commit such a blunder. He is a great Bhagavata Uttama who is going to come and be born in this world. So you don't have to worry, you leave it to me. And then he goes to that pregnant Kayadu who is in the ashram, and Kayadu is sleeping as she is listening to Narada about the glories of Vishnu. He talks. And Prahlada, the baby in the womb, is listening to Narada. And he grows to become a great devotee of the Lord. And he is the one who brings Bhagavan Narasimha to all of us to see. And Narasimha puts an end to Hiranyakashipu himself. Valmiki, Dhruva, Prahladav. All these three people, Satsangat, Prapnuvan, Param. They achieved greatness by Satsanga. And so, what is the final verdict here in this Bhakti Sudha? The action point. Satsanga sarvada karyaha sarva vigna haro hisaha ahamta mamata vignaha tathaivacha sukhaspruha. So what should we do? Satsangaha sarvada karyaha. At all times, be in satsanga. What does it do? Sarva vigna haro hisaha. This satsanga removes all vignas. What are the vignas? What are the obstacles in our life? Ahamta, mamata. I, that strong feeling of I that stands in front of everything, in between us and our success. What is standing? I alone. Mamata, mine. This is mine. That is mine. This body is mine. This mind is mine. The ideas are mine. The thoughts are mine. The breath is mine. The emotions are mine. The objects are mine. The sense pleasures are mine. The sense perceptions are mine. This whole world, land is mine. Money is mine. People are mine. We limit all the things that we have by this word mine. When we say mine, there is something that we have and many things that we don't have. So I and my are our obstacles. Then the third obstacle is sukha-spriha, my wanting to be in a state of comfort, effort. Like success happens when we move out of the comfort zone into the effort zone. So as long as we are going to stay within the comfort zone and feel comfortable, we will never achieve success in life. So these are the three obstacles that we have, and the three obstacles will be removed by satsanga. Even Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya talks about the greatness of satsanga in Bhajagovindam. So what does he say? Satsanga leads us to Jivan Muktihi, freedom even while living. Meaning we gain the experience of the knowledge of the self by being in satsanga. Sarve vignani varyante nama sankirtane navai Ramanama mahat punyam smaraniyam kshane kshane. Every moment, what is the best sadhana? Satsanga, you require people. But all the time we cannot go for people. Nowadays even satsanga is only paid. For example, in this coaching industry, there are classes for, first level of classes are for 99 rupees, where lots of public will join. The second level of classes, which are all on online, go for either 2,000 rupees or 3,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees. It will be a 3-day boot camp where we study a lot. And the third level of class is actually a satsanga, which is costing 1 lakh plus GST. You know, that's what is the charges that they make. 1 lakh or 2 lakh or whatever it is. And what exactly is being offered is intense practices and satsanga with the people, with the guides and the coaches and the other members of the community. So there is a strong community that surrounds you. It does not come free. It comes with a cost. So in our Bharata Dharma, in our Gurukula system and in our Sanatana Dharma, satsanga was a given. You go to a temple, you have a satsanga. You conduct a puja at home, you have a satsanga. It just comes free of cost with just whatever we give them out of love. But if we don't know the value of something that we already have, then we have to pay for it to get it. So, sarve vigna nivaryante, satsanga you need to pay, or you need to organize, you need to call people, you need to pester people to come. They will not come on their own, they may not come on their own. They may come, but they may not also come. But something that you don't need anybody else, you can do all by your own. Nama Sankirtanam, just chanting the name of Rama 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 Ram. Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama Ram, Rama 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 Rama, Rama Rama Ram, Rama 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 Rama, Rama Rama Ram. The mantra acts like a rope where you send the bucket into the bucket is a thought, with the rope is the breath and the sound. You send it down deep into the well of your own system. And from deep into the well, what the bucket lifts up is gallons and gallons of energy that can come from us by chanting the name of Rama. We'll have so much of energy to abundantly available for us at no cost. Loot low, Ram Nama loot low. Meaning, if you want a lot of energy, if you really want to become wealthy, the free means for that is to chant the name of Rama or Krishna or any other name of the Lord that you know with love and devotion. Rama Nama Mahat Punyam Smaraniyam Kshane Kshane. Every moment, think of the name of Rama. The 27th verse, Bhakta Bhaktaschaturvidha Prokta Swayam Narayanena hi Arto Jignasurartharthi Jnani Nishkamaye Vasaha. Bhagavan Narayana, in the form of Sri Krishna, spoke in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktaha Chaturvidha Proktaha, 4 types of devotees. Chaturvidha Bhaktaha Swayam Narayaneva Nenahi, by Lord Narayana himself. Who are the 4 types of devotees? Artaha, people who are suffering. For example, right now I am suffering with a throat that has been abused a little bit by conducting many talks subsequently, just because I want to finish everything in between my travels from Chennai to Puducherry. But I'm okay with it because once I finish it and I take rest, I will be fine. But still, I'm an artha because there is pain. There is pain in the throat and there is pain in the solar plexus because of constant talking and because of constant drawing out of energy. So at the moment, I'm an artha. I can pray to Bhagwan, oh Bhagwan, my solar plexus is, it is feeling low in energy. My throat is feeling dull. It is feeling low in energy. It is very sore. Please heal me, Bhagwan. Please help me, Bhagwan. When I ask for that, Bhagwan is not going to say no. He just loves. He will heal and help. He will do the needful. He will make me take the right medicine. He will make me take the right treatment. He will make me make the right choices of not engaging in conversations unnecessarily, not engaging in conversations. I'm online, not engaging in conversations, and not engaging in any kind of a any kind of a letting out of energy and wasting your energy. Bhaktas Chaturvidha Proktaha Swayam Nara. Artaha is the one who is suffering. The other type of person is Jignasuhu, the one who is who wants to know the truth, who wants to know the reality. Artharthi is the one who enters into a deal with Bhagwan. I will break 100 coconuts. You break all the barriers for 100 crore rupees in my business. So this is the one who does Artharthi. We see all those people going to Tirupati and praying to Bhagwan Venkatachalapati, I will put this much of gold, you give me this much of wealth. So Bhagwan is okay with that also. And the 4th type is Jnani, one who knows about the Bhagwan and one who knows about the self. And he has no desires, he has no requests, and Jnani. Nishkama, there is no desire in him. Jnani Nishkama Evasaha. So these are the 4 types of devotees. The next verse, 27th verse, in the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, this verse is there. Chatur vidha bhajante mam jana sukriti norjuna arto jignyasurartharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. In that Bhagavan says, Tesham jnani nityayuktaha ekabhaktir vishishyate. Among all the four, they're all indeed very dear to me, but the jnani is very, very dear. Priyohi jnanino devaha. The jnani is very, very dear to me. Priyohi jnanino devaha. Sacha devasya vaipriyaha. Atma rupam harim yadvat pashyet tadvat jagadyatah. Jnanino devaha priyaha hi. The jnani is very dear to the God, and God is also the God is very dear to the jnani, and the jnani also is very dear to God. Atma swarupam harim yadvat. The one who is my own self, Hari, Yadvat, Pashyet, Tadvat Jagatyataha. In the same way, he also sees the whole world as my own self, one's own self. That is a jnani. 29th verse. Advaita anubhava deva sarvabhuta hite rataha sevati tranaro yadvat dehangani hapremataha. Advaita anubhavad eva. Only by the experience, the whole title of the series is The Great Vision of Vedanta. In the Great Vision of Vedanta, we are ending with the sadhana sopanam, the fourth step, which is bhakti. And how does that bhakti become fruitful in our life? By the experience of oneness, by the experience of Advaita. Advaita anubhavad eva, alone, sarva bhuta hite rataha. Not only by that experience within, but also engaging in action for the welfare of all the world. Sevate atra naro yadvat. Human beings are all serving. When they serve, dehangani premataha, as if the whole world is part of my body. I serve the world. And the 30th verse is again from the Bhagavad Gita. Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karunaye vacha bhakto bhagavata preshtaha krita krityasya evahi. Adveshta sarva bhutanam, no ill will or no hatred for all beings. Maitraha, friendliness. Karuna evacha, compassion for all human beings. Bhaktaha, bhagavataha, preshtaha. Such a devotee is the beloved of Bhagavan. Krita krityasya evahi. That person is a krita krityaha. What he needs to do in life, he has done that. The last verse concludes Bhakti Sudha. Jayati Jayati Bhakti Sarvalo Nityam Tarati Tarati Mayam Bhakti Yukto Narohi Bhajati Bhajati Loka Idrisham Bhaktavaryam Japati Japati Devo Bhaktavaryasya Nama. Jayati Jayati Bhakti, victory to devotion, victory to devotion, victory to love, victory to love. Sarva Lokeshu Nityam. In all worlds, everywhere in this world, may devotion be victorious. May love be victorious. Tarati Tarati Mayam Bhakti Yukto Narohi. The human being who is endowed with love will cross over this Maya. Maya is nothing. In simple work, it is politics. Politics of this world, In this world, even though everything is beautiful, everything is divine, when you enter into an office, there is toxicity, there is politics. When you enter into the community, there is politics. When you enter into an administrative setup, there is politics. In home, there is politics. Among families, there is politics. This politics is only Maya. Difference of opinion is Maya. Fight is Maya. Disease is Maya. Discomfort is Maya. Ill will is Maya. Hatred is Maya. All this, that person will cross with this nectar of devotion in his heart. Bhajati bhajati loka idrisham bhaktavaryam. This whole world will praise such a devotee. Japati japati devo bhaktavaryasya nama. Even the gods will praise such a devotee, Bhaktavarya. That is how Shiva sang the name of Rama. When we hear all these stories, we keep arguing whether Shiva is greater or Rama is greater. Because Shiva himself sang the name of Rama, which means Shiva, the great Lord, is chanting the name of Rama because he is such a great Bhaktavarya, such a great devotee of Ishvara. That Mahadeva Satata Japat Divya Ramanam. Mahadeva Satata Japat Divya Ramanam. Niradhar Ko Adhar Ek Ramanam. Ram 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 Shri Ram 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 Shri Ram 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 Shri Ram 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 Prema Mudita Manase Kaho Ram 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 Shri Ram 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 Shri Ram 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 Shri Ram Ram Ram. बोले श्री सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हर नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव। Hari Om. Thank you very much. You have made me contemplate on this lovely text called Bhakti Sudha. Though I have studied it so many times, I've spoken about it so many times, every time I chant this and I meditate upon this, new insights are dawning within me, and I'm very grateful for this platform where I'm able to share this. Thank you very much. We will meet again maybe tomorrow for Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter 15 in Vedanta Shravana Sadhana. Okay? Sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet, asato ma sadgamaya, tamasorma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Bole Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Har Namah Parvati Bataye. Har Har Mahadeva. Hari Om.